the roots now start to look for nutrients down, and in the process, that plant does not survive for long. And he actually was telling the truth. So we would like to recognize such people, whom you actually recognize and help him now train others. So TVET is also intended to actually bring into what is called informal into formal, and we increase the stock of skilled people. And these were some of the challenges we encountered prior to the new reforms. One of them was fragmented governance. What TVET Reforms have done is to try and centralize the standards of training under TVET system. Formerly, you had so many sectors training on their own, and who was determining the standards? Nobody knows. For whom were they even training? Nobody knows. It was a situation where the trainer is the one who determines what to give. What we call it was supply-based instead of being demand-based. So TVET is intended to produce a product that is needed in the market, not what the institution or what the trainer is capable of providing. I picked this data readily available, that in P7, about 800,000 pupils were registered or served for POE last year, 2024. And less than 50%, 360, are the ones who progressed up to senior 4. And then guess what? Only 140% are the ones that progressed up to senior 6. And when those ones start, those who got 2 principal passes which enable somebody to go to university were only 92. And those 92, it's not that all of them went to what? To university. For different reasons, could be funds.
I need to go back to the industry. The practice in Kenya is that during the holidays, the instructors actually go back to the industry for skills updating. They are given only 1 week to have a holiday. And someone told me instructors in Kenya are producing fewer children. You cannot wonder why, because the time for producing is also commensurately reduced. We are not aiming at that, but I'm just trying to explain that other countries are already where we are going to go. And those countries, for your information, actually picked the leaf from our own policy. They took our policy, and now we are benchmarking from them. There's another country in the East African region, I will not mention the name, also took our policy, and we're almost benchmarking from them. There's another country in Southern Africa called Malawi. They have taken part of the act, and I think next year we may benchmark for them. We want to stop those benchmarks. Why should we lead in policy drafting, in regulatory framework compositions and approvals, and then we lag behind the implementation?
Under the section 125, subsection A, where it says that where an institution were established under any act of parliament or as a national institution, under the university and other institutions, shall continue to operate as a TVET provider, but instead comply. But comply with the provisions of this act. I would like to clearly seek the position of the council as far as that section is concerned. Why? Because the number of institutions that were registered under the TVET Act. That is one. 2, there are also institutions that were licensed under the new policy before this act was passed. That is by the TVET OM. And we are provided with a license agreements. How do we transition? Again, I will be glad to hear the position and guidance of the council.